Now we've got a combo like no other. Once you see the poster of this movie and the title extra large, you'd guess that you're going to laugh hard, right? Now this was an interesting combo. Let's head to the review. So the storyline follows Favour and Yomi, played by Mercy Modom and Clinton Joshua respectively. Favour is an interior decorator dealing with heartbreak after being judged for her size. At the same time, Yomi, a tech enthusiast, is nursing his own emotional wounds. Fate brings them together one night when they bump into each other while being drunk. Now in that vulnerable state, sparks fly and one thing leads to another. Now has Favour found her dream guy willing to accept her? So Extra Large is currently showing on 1 and 2 Films TV on YouTube. Movie produced by Uchenna Mbunabo and directed by Chidi, Anyanwu, Chidox. Now this movie features Clinton Joshua and Mercy Modom in the lead roles. And if you ask me, they were a suitable pair to play a role with this kind of narrative. The movie delves into the themes of comedy, weight stigma, self-love, acceptance, and many more. Now for the comedy aspect, trust me, this movie will guarantee you a few laughs. Scratch that, not a few laughs. This movie will make you burst into laughter. And shout out to the script writer because the script was written in such a way that most of the lines came with an underlying message to them. There were a lot of indirect meaning to what was being said in this movie, most of which will crack you up. So for the performances, I will start with Ekene Andrews, who played the character of Dozie, Favour's ex-boyfriend. Now, this guy was literally cracking me up with his facial expressions like, God, who looks at their girlfriend like that? Who does that? And most of his lines just like, don't fall and break my floor. Oh my God. His lines here literally cracked me up. Like, this guy nailed playing the character of the body shamer really well. And the mannerisms in which he spoke aided him in playing his character really well. Like, the guy was good at insulting. Oh my God. You know, one thing is for sure, the facial expressions in this movie played a pivotal role in adding to the humor of the movie. Now, when it comes to our male lead, Clinton Joshua, yes, his acting was on point again. He nailed his role. And his facial expression during the scene where he was saying, the thicker the better, the thicker the sexier in that drunken state was quite funny. And you know what else was funny? His facial expression during the next scene that followed. Oh my God. Clinton's awkward laughs, the way he spoke, his body language and everything was on point. And most of his lines cracked me up. Lines like, I woke up the next morning and you had added. Oh my God. His acting was literally on point. He played this role well. So for our female leads, now I don't think I've seen Mercy Modom's movies before, so she was quite new to me. Now she played the character of Favour, and Favour was quick to jump into things. And she's not the kind of person you give advice to if she's in a relationship. You don't, because it won't sink in. And one thing is for sure, she's bad at reading the room, that's for sure. I'll give it to her, she's quite proactive when it comes to relationship. And she was quite oblivious to most of the things she did in the movie, her character Favour, and the way she spoke softly in an innocent way. And that too made it funny in terms of her being oblivious to some of the things she does. And I also found the way she spoke quite cute. So Clinton and Mercy Modom did a great job in creating a compelling story here. There are cute scenes, there are comic scenes, and even their dialogues together will keep you engaged. Now, for the comedy aspect, it was given, that's for sure. So I also made mention of weight stigma and self-love also being one of the themes featured in this movie. Now, the character Favour had a good character dynamic because initially she let herself be pushed around because she feared being alone and didn't have enough self-worth for herself. It was later on in the movie that she learned to truly love herself for who she was. So support roles like Wari Jaja and Victoria Ojo, who played the characters of Tunde and Rita respectively, they spiced up the movie for me and I loved watching their scenes together with their friends. They had the vibe to create that engaging scene between friends. The dialogues were really interesting. Shout out to the support roles. And I don't know if it's just me, but the audio seemed to be low in some scenes. Just like the call scene, I couldn't hear what the character Favour was saying. Her voice was cracking and it wasn't loud enough. Not just that scene, most of the scenes really had low audio. I couldn't properly hear what they were saying. But nevertheless, shout out to Michelle Tochux for the special score titled Extra Large Love. Like, I noticed that her songs are usually featured in Uchenna Mbunabo movies, and I love her voice. The soundtrack was really nice and it complemented the movie. So, Michelle Tochux, if one day you do end up seeing this video, I'm your biggest fan. I love your voice. The movie having a duration of 2 hours. The pacing was good and it was directed well. Shout out to Chidi Anyanwu Chidox for directing the movie. So to wrap it all up, Extra Large is definitely worth your time, and the moral behind the narrative was a good one, love and acceptance. So I'll be giving this movie a 4 out of 5 thumbs up. If you've seen the movie, what did you think about it? Let me know in the comments below and I'll meet you there. Bye.